Right, what to do, what to do, what to do. Aloe vera, that's an amazing name. How's it going, aloe vera? James Cameron. Clickbait title, damn straight. He did call me a noob though. Rousey, have you watched it? You know what? If I'd finished off, should I farm Cavalier? Because I don't think I finished off my Cavalier testing, or did I? And bin it, and I've misplaced the spreadsheet. In which case, I need to do it all again. I'm 30 minutes through. How do you pronounce your name? Dod-Regnbue. Just Dod. Like God, but with a huge D. You better laugh at that joke. I practiced it in front of a mirror for like 4 hours. I have ADHD already. Alright, what's this one? Oh, I thought they were the same thing because of their symbols. That's how tired I am. I was like, why do I have a headshot ongoing directive? But new backwards is booze. He should feel great after being called a that one. Right. Cavalier. Crit damage. Cavalier. Crit chance. Crit damage. Oh, we're on a roll. Need knees. Holster. Crit damage. Do we have a chest? We didn't have a mask. Right, I need pen and paper because I am an inadequate human being when it comes to memory today. Alright, there's my paper. There's my pen. Right, so we need mask. I've just pressed completely the wrong button. Did we have backpack? I swear we had backpack. We have backpack. We have gloves. We need knees. Hey JSoft. Hey George. How's it going? How is everybody doing? We have holster. We don't have chest. Right. iKia equals manhunt DZ. What? Getting anxious for you to get into Remnant 2. Well, it comes out tomorrow because I haven't done the pre-order simply just because money. Because I can't buy one copy, I've got to buy two because my wife wants to play it as well. I also wish to leave it another day or so, simply just because. Hey, Carol. I'm kind of nervous about buying new games lately because every single time I buy one, it ends up being like a glitchy, laggy mess. And as much as I know I'm going to enjoy Remnant, I'd rather give it like a day or two for them to patch that shit out. However, if I read the reviews and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's amazing," it's like so stable and awesome, then no dramas. I'm so tired. And I didn't realise that was a friggin' LMG prick.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
We're off to a good start.
Agent vital signs.
I just thought that was a normal dude and not an LMG bastard that's just gonna fuck you just because I looked at you. off work early. Oh, I wish I had those days when I was working.
Incoming hostiles detected. Hostage health is critical.
Been playing since Friday on PlayStation 5. Definitely has bugs and such, and playing with friends is buggy, but sounds better on PC. Either way, like he said, a couple of patches, it should be stellar. Yes, that is pretty much what I'm hoping for. I'm not expecting it to be a perfect game, because I kind of feel like lately if you're expecting a game to come out and be absolutely perfect, you're probably deluded. But why we can't choose our own directives like in Summit? I'm not sure, Carell, to be honest. I mean, it does seem strange that they would have all that XP in Summit, or all those directives in Summit, but in the open world we get none of it. I personally wouldn't mind more choice in directives rather than them just rotating. Just give us like 20 of just different directives, and we can just pick and choose what one we want. I feel like they would have to put like a max cap on, like you can only have, I don't know, like 8 directives max. Just because, gonna sound elitisty here, but if you get a player who's able to like just deal with 20 directives on all the time, that's what, 500% XP? Yeah, I've read your comment earlier about the archetypes. What are the archetypes? Do you mean like in like Remnant 1 you could pick like the scrapper, the hunter, or and things like that? Because eventually if you got to endgame, like none of that mattered. How you like running Vigilance and Strikers instead of running Strikers Backpack? I can't make my mind up.
Incoming backup request.
Armor is just, oh, interesting. Hoot, I do have, this is like my go-to open world Strikers build. This will do ever so slightly. I thought it's like 0.8% more. More damage than the Striker's backpack, just because it is Strikers times Perfect Last Cannon times Vigilance, so you get an infinitesimal amount more. However, this is kind of just like my more preferred way to run, just because my starting damage on this build is going to be higher than what you would get with the Striker's damage, just because you instantly have vigilance times glass cannon. So for open world, I would say this is more beneficial. This has a better sort of overall output. Obviously, you are running. It only works if you are running perfect glass cannon, though. If you're not running perfect glass cannon, the striker's backpack will win. Where are you? Are you stuck in the roof again? You better not be stuck in the roof. I did this once. Came down the stairs and you just literally got stuck in the roof. It was weird. Here we are back at it again. You know it, Xeon. All builds start with the archetype and you can run 2 classes at a time. Armor is just armor. And now you have 4 ring slots, etc. Vastly improved. Oh, I like the sound of this. Fucking hate LMG gunners, they just do so much. No, where were you? You're going to be bottom. No, are you there? That's you. Coming for revenge, bitch. Oh, fuck's sake, now they're over there. Those outcast LMG gunners need a nerf. They are just so strong. They're stronger than legendary. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Target is near you, Agent.
So you build your archetype. So your archetype is kind of like your armor stat, but you can change your armor stat. Am I understanding this correctly, or am I being a dum-dum? LMG gunner. That means run away and hide. Hey, Snowman. How much HP does the Dod-Regnbue Hotel have? Yes. It's probably the most accurate. Yes, Remnant 2 is tomorrow. I'm going to look at the reviews, see what other people are saying. If it's like good and stable, I will possibly be getting, and tomorrow's stream might be Remnant, or I might save it till Wednesday when I normally play Diablo. See how that goes. I'm not sure. I know the wife wants to get it as well. Alright, let's stop you moving. LMG bitch down. Put 20 plus hours into it already with your son? We're at. If you need to play things in Remnant 1, 2 and I have no idea. I've not played Remnant 2 yet. I'm not rich like some of these people and can afford to pre-order. Did he just heal when I missed it? Because I was reading what people were saying. Oh, why are you just running around? Oh, and you've got a turret. How's your turret doing? Very good job about explaining the lore. I found the lore in number 1 kind of... I found it intriguing. And then it started going into, like, God territory. And I immediately switched off. Tons of info drops, but fair one. That's good then. Kind of like Dark Souls, that sort of thing. Gameplay better than lore, 100%. They're taking intro. Ooh. If I get too... Pyro! Oh yeah. Pyro's a bro. Pyro's a bro. I'm good, mate. How are you doing? I imagine you're working, aren't you? Or I remember you saying you were having like a few early days. Where's Explodey Boy? Has he gone round that way? There he is. Right, so backpack, Explodey. Where are you going? What are you doing? You... Oh my god, this dude is doing my head in. Really? Where did that even go? Come on. Just take Dark Souls with gum. I'm at work with feet up at the moment. You picked me to chill to. Oh, wow. Like, slightly privileged, slightly honoured, but also very concerned for your mental health. Defect the Dark Souls with gun to hub as parts though. They have well, that really feels like badass aliens game. Fair one. Might be off Wednesday and Thursday. Awesome. Is there a way to fix the notifications in game not popping up? What notifications? I'm not sure. Finally hit 30k last night. Not sure if I have the sanity to go for 40. Yeah, you do. You know it. You know you do. Well, maybe not the sanity, but you know you're going to do it anyway. I feel the Division 2 should have bullet damage mitigation, like first game. I don't remember the first game that well, to be honest. So, I don't know. Like, I don't exactly find the game difficult. I find it difficult to stream and play. Like, I don't know. Like, turns out streaming was the difficulty adjustment I needed, trying to, like, split my attention between, like, 8 different places simultaneously. Gunplay is really good and the melee is vastly improved. That's good. The only melee we had in the first game was the belly flop build using Leto armor. Have you sponsored off constantly, dudes? Dudes on just... Mate, I just can't be bothered with him. Like, all he's got is be angry at people. Like, I'm aware, like, my whole shtick is angry, but I try not to, like, direct it at people, considering I've had a lot of people say, we get you, but stop being angry at people. And I was like, oh, okay, so this isn't the direction people want, but keep the general angry. Got it. So now I'm just, I don't know, angry at the world when I do my videos. Like, I'm hoping my actual personality comes through a bit better when I'm streaming. I don't know why I just did that. So when I do my videos, I adopt, like, my military persona a bit more of, like, everything is very matter-of-factly. Everything's kind of like an order. But all that dude has is just be angry. And I'm... just can't be bothered with it. No, I kind of feel like it's like picking on the special needs kid on school. It's not exactly a worthy challenge. But he's entitled to do what he wants to do. If he wants to do that, then go nuts. Pele. Cheers. Truly believe it was a mistake to cap trait points at 60. So many traits nobody will ever use. What for? Thing. Remnant. Div 2 count those spawning enemies not that far. I can't really make a judgment on that character just because I don't remember that far back. You could be right. I don't know.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, I just get shot through the car. Bro! Yeah, I was just comparing some numbers with him. Like, in the video that you're watching, when the average NPC joke started coming up, I started doing some tests and I was able to kill 5 elites with 1 magazine of FAMAS. And I was like, I think Mr. Average NPC needs a buff. And he went, you're already killing 5? Noob, I got 17. It was just a joke of like how useless that metric actually is. Like, it has no bearing. Like, let's face it, most of us are going to go one ad, reload, one ad, reload. Like, it's a useless metric. Like, who cares? Why do you care? Pyro, that's amazing. Like, isn't that like the definition of Sod's Law? Never pre-order, biggest scam ever. I don't know, like there are some games that I instantly am just like in love with, like due to like their overall mechanic and how they work, that I will pre-order. Comic. Like I pre-ordered Elden Ring because that style of game is absolutely my thing. Absolutely love that sort of game. I pre-ordered Diablo. Again, absolutely love that style of game. Yeah, like, a lot of people had like Mario and Sonic when they were growing up. I had Diablo. Like, it's literally my childhood game. So, what are the 6? Oh, that's the bounty bug. If you do a bounty, you get that for no reason whatsoever. To start another one, you brave bastard. Who's got the turret? My childhood game was my dad beating me up. Okay, Rise. Jesus. It got dark real quick. Oh, I didn't know that. Try and be as informative as possible, especially if it's something that shouldn't be happening. I grew up with Pong. Jesus, Lander. How many times have you been 21? Just asking for a friend. I don't know like how long I can keep getting away with it. Because I'm 21 for the 12th time. Yeah. My childhood game was my older sister beating me up. Wow, people have some angry families, huh? So today, because it was my last day before I go on vacation for 5 days, so I'll be back on Saturday. Hey, it's not a problem, Pomic. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be doing much. I'm just trying to farm mask, knees, and chest for Cavalier to finish off my pieces. I had the Sega Mega Drive 1 and 2. Jeez, I think my first game console was the Super Nintendo. Hey Dodd, is it possible to get the blueprints from the previous seasons? Like I can't make the Hunter's Fury set. I'm not 100%, but I am pretty sure. I think you're gonna have to do it in either challenging or heroic. But control points, they tend to drop blueprints. So I believe even for things like Hunter's Fury and other sets that you've potentially missed, I believe they do drop from control points. Although, like I said, I'm not 100%. Maybe someone in here can give more insight into that. It's just simply I've never had to do it. I've played all the seasons because I'm an absolute friggin' nerd. Haven't played in the last 2 days. How could you, Pomic? Alright, Rise. He's been inactive for 2 days. Kick. Joking. Don't. Don't worry. He's gone to the shop to get milk. Yeah. Have some magnetic kind of helmet. I always play with that shield. I kind of feel like the shield is Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. Like, I don't mind the shield. But I know people that are like absolutely against the shield. Hey Dodd, have you disabled the membership option on your channel? I don't think so. Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to chem that guy because I was reading. Season 3 blueprints are not available at the moment. Thank you, Pelon. Childhood game was Donkey Kong Country on the SNES. I used to like a bit of Donkey Kong. Chris, you remember now, so you can't see it because of it? Oh, guess you predate Pong. Okay. A lot of repeat 21-year-olds in here. I like it. Atari 2600 with 3 switches on each side. Oh, I don't know that one. I know of the Atari, but I never like had one. I don't think I've like actively seen one outside of like pictures. How though? I haven't paid a penny. Someone probably gifted it to you. I've had a few people be absolute legends and gift stuff. Huh? When? I don't know. I think Thursday. I had a few people go a bit crazy with it on Thursday. Onion probably. He's been gifting a lot. He's a absolute madman. Hey Tyrant, double barrel shotgun build. Do you have it? I don't. If Jimmy Chunga was online, because I know he's a. Is Jimmy even still in clan? Don't know. It'd be helpful if I went to the actual clan. Jimmy Chunga, has he got it on? Go on. No. I'll see if I can message him. He's a lunatic that loves running around with a double barrel shotgun. He actually did. He sent me a clip ages ago. I've lost it now. But he was doing countdown on heroic with a double barrel shotgun and just one tapping everything, including the hunters. It was beautiful. I think 2 streams back. Yes, probably. Chris mandatory for me of using vigilance. Not always, but I mean, okay, yeah, for you, that's fine. I mean, I use vigilance on this build, but I'm not running a shield. In that case, I want to thank whoever gifted me. It's Onion. We don't thank Onion. We just poke him because he's like an ogre. Because ogres are like onions. 100% confirmed. I saw it in a movie. Forgot I had all week to play Remnant early. Just booted it up 12 a.m. Yes, Tyrant, I do plan on playing Remnant 2. It might not be immediate after stream today because it comes out tomorrow for me. I'm going to look at the reviews of it, see how people are. I don't care if they're saying like good game or bad game. I want the game. I'm going to get it. What I care about is, am I going to open the game up and the thing's going to like have a friggin' heart attack and a crisis moment, a midlife crisis, cry a little bit, stutter. Like, I don't care if people are going, oh, bad game. I don't care for that. What I care for is how stable is it for me to play. As long as it's around Division 2 level stable, I'm good. I'm going to get it like immediately. However, if there are people saying like, oh, it's a bit buggy, it's a bit crashy, bloody, bloody, blah, I'm going to give it a day or two. I'm hoping some of you absolutely awesome people can keep me up to date with when patches and fixes are happening so that I can try and time it around then. I also need to get 2 copies because wife wants it. A few people already saying that it is pretty stable. What do I think they'll break in tomorrow's maintenance? Companion. It's meant to be getting fixed tomorrow. However, all of the reports I'm reading says that they're just fixing the fact that it procs without an ally or anything else being nearby. There's been no mention of the fact that it's giving you nearly double the damage it should be. Like, no one's mentioned this. I mean, if they make normal companion 20% and double companion 35 to make up the 55% that it is currently giving, then absolutely no dramas. At least then it's accurate. But it's not accurate. Spot! What are you doing up there? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No, we didn't want to talk about is tomorrow the raid doors won't be able to open at all. Forever stuck outside. Imagine. Raids will be totally broken tomorrow. I hope not. I was planning on doing a raid this weekend. So gonna do some awesome, sexy, raidy streamer thingies. Hey Dominic. Oh, hello. Oh, I thought that was crit chance, crit damage. Imagine. Are the raid doors still not... We'll use the term fixed, because technically they weren't working as intended, but let's face it. Saturday spot, you know, our weekend raids. You're beyond lost in all these YouTube settings. Mate, that's me in life. I'm beyond lost on life settings. I'm really enjoying the negotiated Coty perfect glass cannon build. Suits my playstyle better than a single DPS, certainly. I mean, some people prefer it. It's directly comparable to strikers, just not in terms of single target. But the result is the same. Things die quick. So I suppose in that regard, it really doesn't matter, does it? Thing die quick, problem solved. Excuse me, sir. Can you climb it? Jesus Christ. I thought Div 2 for like 3 or 4 people. 4 people on PS4, PS5. Mate, I wish I had the money to do that. Just get the bros together and be like, right, we're all playing. Don't care. No excuses. We're all playing. Hello, Spot. It's me back. Oh, we starting with the dad jokes already. 23 and lost at sea. I don't. Is that a reference? A joke? I didn't get it. Am I just really bad? Yeah. Once you do the bounties, they're there permanently.
Damn weather's been crazy.
Your 2 clips of 5-1 or my 3 clips of 9-1? Huh? You got a blinder firefly. Get fucked.
Hostile blinder firefly detected.
Hey guys, yesterday I was playing on my PS4 character at the base of the game and suddenly a black tusk dropped an exotic, bloody knuckles to be exact. I mean, yeah, every enemy is now capable of now dropping exotics. It's just rare. What striker builder around today? Sacrificial. Pugasa. My eyes have to translate the blue into green. Oh. Game without the expansion was odd for me. Wait, what? There's a thingy there? Okay, let's go beat up thingy. Sacky strike. I'll strike your sack. Yeah. See what I did there? Because I'm a genius and... Hey, Dwayne. I am really tired, by the way. My brain is all over the place. My wife had like a job interview thing today. At like 10 a.m. like 20 miles away, and she had no idea where she's going because she does not know the local area. So she was having like anxiety attacks and not having a good time till like 4 in the morning, and then we had to get up and ready to leave at like 6. So I've basically been on crazy person watch all day on like 2 hours sleep. The things I do for that birthday blowjob. Never ran a pistol build. Dwayne, it's just a bug from bounties. There's nothing special about it. It's just bugs. Oh my god! Just why? They are catch.
Serious trauma detected.
The madman did it. I told you I'd do it, IKEA. Onion, you're here. We weren't talking shit about you earlier. Absolutely was not doing that. Oh. Oh. Can't find who did it. No notification. I'm not that in tune with technology to give you a more in-depth answer, I'm afraid. Someone did gift... Onion gifted like 15 memberships on Thursday last week. And then... Rowdy, thank you very much. Pomic, can we get a link to iKia's channel, please? I also believe he has a Twitch channel. If you could possibly find that for me, that would be brilliant. Or Rise, someone, because I don't know how shoutouts work, and I don't think I'm able to give them in a... So, also believe iKia is going to be streaming in about 10 minutes time, if I'm not mistaken. So it's settled. Don't. You'll upset iKia. He has spent so much work today basically disproving that. No, the big one is best. You have a bunch? Give me one. I need another one. I've only got one. For science. Perfect. Science perfect? Science reasons. Penis too small. Just the whole average NPC thing broke me. I was like, fucking average NPC? Who is average NPC? Dod is best in slot. Only if you're my wife. Hey, what, beef with IKEA? No, absolutely not. Because if IKEA has an issue with me, he will talk to me and say, hey, you've done this slightly wrong. Or if I have an issue with IKEA, I'll be like, hey, I think you've done this slightly wrong. And we will talk it out. We will find a common ground. We kind of inadvertently have done this several times where we actually did it earlier, where he and I have a different opinion on the use and capabilities of sustained DPS. Both of our points on it are entirely valid. It's just we have a different perspective of it. How we calculate it and how we utilize it are exactly the same, which is the overall point. A challenge. Kill 3 heroic bounty targets. I absolutely hate you. Hold on, let me do this one and I'm gonna have to go to a different character. PP. Got bigger problems. I will get straight on that character. I'm just going to finish this bounty because I don't have one on this character other than the Just type boob as well. Just call it a boob. Oh wow, it's getting worse. But yeah, like you're welcome to like disagree with everything. Like the overall point that both iKia and I have is just make sure your calculations are correct. If you then say, okay, well, this is the burst DPS, this is the sustained DPS. However, due to how I play, taking into account my accuracy and how consistent I am, I would argue that something like over the course of a mission or whatever, because of how accurate St. Elmo's is, I'm able to consistently get a higher rate of performance, not higher DPS, a higher rate of performance out of St. Elmo's, and then you're able to show this but also have the correct calculations. I don't think either of us would have an issue with it, because obviously we will both agree missed shots do 0 damage, so missed shots count 0 towards your DPS. So due to the accuracy of St. Elmo's, if you were to say that due to that you were able to, over the course of a mission, get more DPS, absolutely. But to say St. Elmo's is the highest DPS weapon, or even just AR, is just wrong. Like, it's not. It factually can't be, simply just because, like, niche scenario, this thing's going to piss me off. But just because of the fact we can't put an 8x scope on it, it's not going to happen. Easy, just don't miss. Yeah, that's my problem. Why actually even a topic? How is this even a... I mean, accuracy is a topic, but it doesn't matter as much as... Well, obviously it does matter. Like, as long as you're able to sort of consistently shoot in the general direction of an enemy. Like, accuracy matters to a point of you're hitting the target. The time accuracy wouldn't matter is if, oh, there's an enemy there. I know. Oh, weapon inaccurate. I can't hit my target. Yeah, you're facing the wrong way, dipshit. But as long as you're sort of like generally, well, not generally aiming at the target, accuracy shouldn't really be an issue. Like, there are going to be issues with and without accuracy stats, but like in terms of like reading into it a whole lot, well, there's the knees I needed. Alright, so let's mark off knees. I mean, it's like iKia said in his video, like, is burst DPS important? Yes. But is it all there is? No. Is sustained DPS important? Yes. But is that all there is? No. Like, the overall performance of a weapon on how it performs overall, everything comes into the equation. Some things are more heavily weighted, some things aren't. Depending on like how your build is orientated and how you focus on it. Like, different things are going to take slightly more priority. Like, I would generally argue, due to the upfront DPS of a striker's build, the RPM, the build is going to be slightly more weighted into the burst DPS side than the sustained DPS side. However, if you were then to take strikers and put like an LMG on, as long as it had like 100 round mags, 100 round mags, 100 round magazine, then you're probably going to be weighting, I don't think you'll be weighting completely more into the sustained side, but the sustained side is going to have more of an impact. Easy, just, yeah, exactly. What's up, gents? Hey, Eli, sorry, missed that. Get good. That is also a big problem. Yeah, just get good. Isn't the highest DPS Regulus? How do we want to calculate this DPS? I mean, if you were able to get, I don't know, 100 enemies in this very short space, small space here, and then just pop one of them in the head with Regulus and the explosion kills all of them, then that would give you the most DPS in the game because you're doing one shot and it's hitting 100 enemies. It's in that regard, yes. But if we're just going to go for single target, I think in terms of like overall burst, like just burst DPS, I think it's a toss-up between Ravenous and Backfire. But using both of these is also very convoluted. Just because Backfire, there's no way you're going to be able to sustain that in any real measure of the game. Just simply because the weapon tries to kill you. And in terms of Ravenous, it's only going to be against armor plating, simply because it's got like a... I think you can consistently get like a 1,200% amplifier on it. But it's, again, this is only going to be against armor plating. So in the grand scheme of things, not really going to be that great. I don't like to use the scope, so mute Pete. I'm not a big fan of using the scope. However, for me, it's like a necessary evil that I've had to do. I am bad. We're not going to talk about it at all, ever. Moot point, null and void, pointless talking about. What's the difference between the variants of the... I think... Like, I think it is mostly just the look. However, there are some variants where you can put some attachments that you can't on another variant. But overall, like the overall performance and how they actually interact. Like with one of them, I don't even know if I have two on here. Like, I'm pretty sure on the custom M870, I'm pretty sure you can't put the low reflex sight on. However, on one of them, you can put the ACOG sight on. I'm pretty sure that's the custom M870. You can put the ACOG sight on for an extra 20% optimal range. Yeah, Makita, with I mean, I've said it loads of times, it's like people don't believe me, and then iKia said it in that video. Because of how high those attachments are, it kind of struggles to fit comfortably into high-end as well as negotiator builds. I didn't actually say the negotiator part is new. I personally didn't mind it. iKia did, but this is where difference of opinion comes in, obviously. But the math is still sound, it's there. But because Elmo can't fit into those builds that comfortably, pretty much just from the off, even without a talent, Famash just creeps up that a bit closer, and then when you put a talent on, you're going to do just so much more. So it's, yeah, it's kind of like a... You're paying for the privilege of using a shinier weapon. Bullet King. I'm shy with the Headhunter's Fury MH70 build. Mate, that's why I play it so often. I just practice, just try and get used to it. Okay, no miracle. Nah, sorry. Difference should be the informed priority value used when tailoring to a specific playtile. Kind of, Vanguard. The issue you're going to have, though, is once you get to, like, a certain level of experience in this game, you kind of adopt the same playstyle of everyone else. Well, the others within that area, which is basically just... all of the DPS all of the time. It's not that, Makita. It's just they're not informed. They don't know what to compare it to. Why have I gone up here? What am I doing with my life? I'm a problem child. Oh, there's a random named elite here. Why? Ow, my ovaries.
Agent down.
Are those 100 enemies average enemies? Important question. That reminds me. No, just kill me. I've got to do. I completely spaced out. I've got to change build and I've got to kill. Sorry, Pomic, I've got to kill 3 named elites with a 93R, which is going to be so much fun. So give me a minute, and I got to do that. Yeah, I found $1. I'm that desperate. Shotgun with the ACOG. Ada, Chris, it's actually.
Safe area entered.
Do I have one here? Custom M870. Come on. What's wrong with you? Yeah. Like the... Hold on. I'll see if I can find it real quick. Shotgun M870. Optimal range is 14 meters. Another 20%. Takes it to... essentially 17 meters. It's not the greatest thing on the earth. It's not amazing, but I do find that essentially the extra 3 meters is... And it looks sexy. Do you not think it looks sexy? Right, what crazy... Where's Heart Defender? Because, boom. Bounties. Do I even have a heroic bounty? That'll do. Take that off the screen, please. Wait. That's normal? I swear I put that one on. There we are. That's better. I swear to God, it's like a... If you've been speed running for a certain amount of time, Fast Hands FAMAS is like the only weapon.
Rogue agent detected.
I have done one, aloe vera. I don't personally know if it's any good. It's me just walking through the raid.
Near you.
Rogue agent eliminated.
Blind of Firefly doesn't, David. 3+ meters? Yeah. Oh, right, for the shotgun. Yes. I'm with you now. I don't think it counts with vial proccing, because technically vial is not skill damage, it's another talent.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Oh, wow, she's got Oxy. No! Pistol! I didn't hit her, it's fine. One.
Good work.
Huh. Yeah, Vile is a debuff. Named.
Rogue assault turret detected. Hostile assault turret detected.
Can I break out of that, please? Jesus Christ. Sometimes I've got to press the button. Aloe, yes, Virginian only comes from named item caches or targeted loot in the dark zone for rifles. Oh, wonderful. We've got random hyenas getting involved. Are you a named? No. Right, have we solved all the named issue? Mate, foamed really is annoying. No, you're... Three named, 93 are. Ooh. Oh, hello. Excuse me, sir. Sit.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
Gloves, crit chance, no. Whew. Right, what have I missed? Yeah, I do feel like Deflect the Shield should proc in sync, since Deflect the Shield scales with skill damage, but in sync doesn't. Yeah, I don't get it.
Safe area detected.
Little. What? Just can't get anything right, apparently. I'm not going to handicap myself because you fancy being mean. Little cheesy. So how do we feel about incursions coming up?
Promoted to group leader.
I know some people that are
Plan has joined your
very excited for incursions. Is it these ones? Yes. Hey Ashram, how's it going? Oh, choking. Got some bounties if I want. I mean, yeah, we can do. When I first played, got a hollow man from the name. Oh, you trashed it. No, no. Never played them, so it'll be something new for me. But that said, excited. Yeah, I'm. I am. I'm excited but apprehensive. I'm hoping
Target is near
they
you.
put those reconstruction caches. All right, Raj. Thank you very much for stopping by. Wait, this is normal? Pomic, what are you trying to do to me? What's up, Drama Alert Nation? This is your host, Rick Velassi. I don't know who Rick Velassi is.
Good work.
System malfunctioning.
Cleaning up the streets one bad guy at a time.
I have,
Nice
but
done, Sheriff.
I drink.
System back online.
How's the streaming life doing? Not too bad, Ashram. Kind of getting a bit more used to it. It's going pretty well.
Target
Having
is
fun,
nearby.
as always. Now I'm just going to get carried by Pomic because I'm half asleep. Carry me, Pomic. Carry me. Oh, oh, oh. No, move out the way. Move out the way. Boom. Done. That was a chunga.
Got the target.
You have a Discord server? I operate out of the Bro Squad. There should be a link in the description.
Target down. Good job.
Like, there is one that I
Target spotted, Sheriff.
have personally, but it's typically just me playing with the wife and a few real life friends. I don't tend to do a lot in there, and unless I'm playing with the wife, I'm just not active. I have. So, like, it is, like, my Discord is still there, but I just don't communicate in that one. Simply just because I've got, like, it will be, like, 500 people asking me questions. And it's just me. Whereas in the Bro Squad, there is a plethora of people with good knowledge and information. Just because eventually I'll need to sleep and drink and do other things. I'm not online 100% of the time. So if I'm able to just get a good player base in Rises
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
and sort of like combine the two communities between Rises stream and me being an angry Brit with a mic, we can build like a larger community working together that's well informed as well as... Yeah, I work out of Rises. It works out better. That's literally it. Sleeping, what's that? It's that thing you do when you haven't gone nap for a while and then your brain just shuts down. Or you've had too much whiskey. I'm one man army, never die. Isn't everyone? Like, I will live forever until I die. I don't know, what is it? What is it? I will live forever or die trying. Yeah, that's the one. I will live forever or die trying. Nah, I'm just better than you then. Fair one.
Vital signs critical.
What activities use to give you more E credits in the base game? For money, I always like... For me, like, due to the XP changes, literally nothing has changed. I ran bounties then, I run bounties now. Like, in terms of, like, overall gains, bounties have kind of always been the best. You get money, good resources, better chance of targeted loot because there's a lot of named enemies. You can do them pretty damn quick. You get the... There's my Cavalier chest. You get those tactical assessment things. Like, it's not the most optimal farm for like individual things. If you wanted to go for XP, there were better farms. If you wanted to go for loot, there were better farms. But if you wanted to just do like everything in one go, bounties were pretty much always, in my opinion, top tier.
Target neutralized. That's your target.
Even though missed the notification, how's your day been? Very tiring. I mean, yeah, the bug is kind of annoying. For me, the actual worst thing is you've got to farm them up before you can be able to consistently do them in, like, any measure. Yeah, if we kill her real quick.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.
Like, she drops the, well, all of them do, because they're named. They drop the True Sons Tactical Assessment, which is a material you need quite a lot in late game. You get good chance of targeted loot, as you can see. Now we get, like, a lot of levels from doing bounties. You get quite a bit of the recalibration thing. What's up, Dob? Hope you're well. Kia called you a noob? How dare he? Just watch his video responding to the you-know-who, and I hope who watches it so he'd learn something. I don't
Friendly combatants.
I don't really hold an ill will against Fog. I really do feel
Target is near you, Agent.
that he is pretty damn analytical and can analyze a lot of things in depth and has the patience to do it. He's just analyzing the wrong thing and then adding it to the wrong thing, if that makes any sense. Like, and I would love for there to be more analytical Division 2 content creators such as Hutchler, iKia. I suppose I could add myself into that, even though I don't want to. But
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
what the? Oh well. Like, so I just kind of want to get him on board with how the game actually works. So that way, rather than just 2 or 3 people putting the information out, we can have 3 or 4. And hopefully we can get 5 or 6, then 7 or 8. And eventually, there's going to be a plethora of people that have the correct information, the correct knowledge, and the information can be shared around. Oh, is that gloves with crit damage? Yes, I'll take them. So I don't... It's not like I want him to fail. I really don't. But we've tried talking. So many people have actively gone out of their way and, like, fully set up meetings so that they're able to have a conversation with him to show where he's going wrong, where he's going right. You know, when you enter this sort of, like, analytical community, there are some absolutely huge, prominent people that can guide you. Like, Rousey, iKia, like, the 2 main ones. But he just didn't care. Like, his retort to Rousey several times was, "I have found a better way." And it's like, no, you haven't. You found a wrong way. Hey, Rogue Agent. Let me catch up. Yeah, the optimization at a low level is a problem. Does anyone know what's up with Determined? It used to work the way it does now when I first came on. Now they've nerfed it and they get to a point of where it works like it used to. Are you gonna I get weird about this thing. They're not nerfing it, they're fixing it because it is currently bugged and not working as intended. You should not be able to chain kill with body shots using Determined. Like, it's just not how it's meant to be working. But for the sake of not going into it, yes, they are going to be changing it again. And then I've completely mispositioned myself. Oh, I thought it would be upstairs, so I thought I'd have a quick second to try and catch up on what people are saying. Apparently not. No rest for me. Wait, my hive didn't get you? Oh, there's an LMG gunner behind me. Oh, my hive gets me though. It won't get Pomic when he was sat on it. Right, let's get rid of you.
Vital signs critical.
Oh, he's behind a wall. Get rid of you. Just inept devs. Can mostly agree with that. I don't like bounties for some reason. Sometimes I get lost when looking for the enemies. Don't spawn. Annoying. That is why I suggest, Corel, this. It's literally, you go from there to here. That's literally it. Standard determined is bugged. It does the thing that says it shouldn't. Yeah. Yes, Chris. The named one is working as intended, which is interesting. Hey, Rogue. What build are you running, to FAMAS? This is my strikers with perfect glass cannon and perfect vigilance. Just a different take of running it. Rogue, yes, I am on PC. Love the clips you're making. What, me dying on repeat? Hey, it's fine. So like everyone has their thing. Just like mine is, if it's not working as intended, it's a fix. If it is working as intended and they change it for the worse, nerf. It's like, I don't know, just like Aspergic brain. I'm at 8th. Hope you're doing well. Good vibes as always. Hopefully. Thank you very much. Does perfect determined also need fixing? No. As far as I'm able to tell, David, it is working as intended. Hate the true sun chunkers more than any others. I don't mind them. It's when they bug out and start rapid firing grenades like it's like 600 RPM. It's absolutely determined. Absolutely determined. It's absolutely just disturbing. It's horrible. I hate it. Can you get the gift blueprint from Descent? As far as I'm aware, no. Alright, I'm all caught up now, so we can go back to the shooty bang bang. Knees with crit chance, I'll take them. Disgusting. Yeah, but there's also going to be a lot of people in the community that want it gone. I'll see if I can find it real quick.
Friendly combatants nearby.
Ronan, where you at? Ronan. It was Discord, I believe. Videos. Where is it? Where is it?
Friendly combatants detected.
That video I've just posted there is Ronan doing Legendary Roosevelt with his team in like 5 minutes because determined. Like it, from where you're able to completely trivialize content like that because of determined, for me, it just shouldn't exist in the game. I've had this conversation loads of times, despite the fact that every single time I say I don't want to talk about it because I have a spicy take on it, always end up freaking talking about it. Yeah, that's literally it. Wow, my accuracy just fucking did one there. A lot of people are going to be upset. Yes. Finally got an ACS 12 with pummel. Got it from a cache when I was farming for it. Outstanding. Well done, Pomic. True, it's pretty OP. It is very OP. Like, if people think fucking St. Elmo's is OP, you should just see what you can do with Headhunter's Fury with a D50 determined. You trivialize content. You can literally just walk through the game quite literally. It's unreal. Right, I've got chest. I just need mask now. Seven minutes 21 seconds was 5 AM after running for 19 hours. Jesus Christ. Ah, wrong button. But yeah, it's absolutely just I can't even fucking talk. It's just disgusting. Yeah, to me, that's how I view it. Pyro. I just basically view it. If you were able to do that in any other game, people would instantly go aimbot. Carol, there's no point running it as a defensive style simply because of how the set works. So I want to compare it to another build I already have with Foundry. So I'm going to get the pieces with crit damage so I can try and make like a more tanky stylish crit pistol build. Just so that way I'm able to do a direct fair comparison between Foundry and Cavalier, considering that's basically going to be the fairest comparison. Oh, words are hard. The fairest companion. I said it again. Fairest comparison between those two sets. Oh my god. It's not going to be perfect because it's not even going to be technically remotely close. It's going to be a very biased test, but it's the closest you're able to get. How are we spawning unlimited bounties? You farm them up. We've got even more here. This is the only the downside with bounty farming, is you have to farm the actual bounty before you can farm the bounties. So it takes a little bit longer, but once you've got it set up and going, literally all you do is you just find public executions. Here's a good area, like it's brilliant. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a few more. Just run around like 1, 2, 3. You do them, then cancel the bounty when you pick it up, and yeah, just collect them, and then when you're ready to farm. What's your opinion on the summit? When I'm in the mood for the summit, it's like, for me, it's like the most amazing and entertaining thing in the game, just because it's something I don't play very often, but I get bored of it very quick. The XP is pretty terrible. You can get some decent drop rates if you play Legendary with some directives. You can get some decent drops. But overall, in terms of what you're able to get out of other game modes, like for XP, like I said, bounty farming. For loot, countdown exists. Summit kind of doesn't have a point of existing anymore. I do like it to break up the standard monotonous grind, but other than that, eh.
Hostile control point detected.
Public execution is not really a waste of time, though. No, they're not. They're actually one of the, in terms of like XP per minute, due to how technically easy they are, they're pretty good for XP, yeah. If you save both MPs at public execution, you get a bounty. Yes, yeah. I keep forgetting to mention that you have to save both things. How do you pick up a bounty without activating it? You technically can't. Hold on, we'll do a public execution here real quick. Where is one? We got one that's... That one will do.
Friendly combatants detected.
Pommick's having a good time with that ACS pummel. I bet he is. Ah, wall. Lurking in Discord, checking out builds, so Ledger is kind of beyond me at this point. This is going to be counter to basically what every other YouTuber has said. Solo Legendary is beyond everyone until you start practicing. Like, it seems like a bit of a spicy take, but I'm always amazed at people that are like, oh, why can't I solo a legendary mission? Have you done it before? Like, twice, but I keep failing. Keep practicing. Like, they're not easy. They're not meant to be easy. They will take time, effort, knowledge, knowing the spawns, knowing what ads come out where, preparing, changing build potentially to best suit what is going to come at you. They're not something you can just walk into and be like, oh look, easy, done. So for now, yeah, it's meant to be beyond you, but until you get in there and start practicing and failing and failing and failing and failing, it's always going to be beyond you. So honestly, just take the plunge. There is a video Hutchler has done, how to solo legendary for dummies, or that's something it's called. It's very informative, absolutely brilliant video. 100% recommend.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Oh, talk to hostage. Right, we're there. So, what you do is talk to the hostage, pick up the bounty. As you can see, bounty is active. We're going to open our map. Go to, so the bounty's in this area. So we look at this area. Activate. Scroll down. F to abort bounty. Done. We can now do it later. Where was I at to? Public having good. Yes, I didn't know you could stat bounties. Yes, you can. Oh, is that the mask? Is that the mask? Oh, hell yeah. Just get good. Yeah. I have attempted them solo, Aloe. Attempted being the operative word.
Friendly combatants nearby.
I think I've got a few more bounties in me, guys, and I'm really sorry, but I am
Target near you.
dying. I need shower and bed. It's been a horrifically long day. Farm pieces with actual good rolls. The main reason I get burnt out is because I can never really find good pieces. It's just going to be the difficulty you play on with directives. But even that is not a surefire way to go. Right, hold on. We're on heroic with 3 directives. The directives are not actually going to affect loot quality. That's just the difficulty. All the directives is going to do is increase the rate in which your targeted loot drops. Therefore, by proxy, potentially increasing the rolls because you're going to get more of them. All right, Carol, thank you very much for stopping by. Yeah, Aloe, those 2 are going to be absolutely ridiculously hard just because it was done by the new team.
Eliminated.
Pommy got cuddled. Nope. Of course they're just going to run at you and melee you.
Agent vital signs 0.
Okay, Pom. Made many attempts at DUA Legendary. I'll see if I can find Hutch's video. Give me a minute. Shotgun.
Serious trauma detected.
Right, before we go up, so heroic 3 directives. Like, some roles are good, some roles are bad. And yeah. God roll. Like, a lot of it is just going to be the difficulty, depending on what difficulty you're playing at. It is the only thing that affects the quality of the loot. But adding directives increases the frequency of your targeted loot. So I would argue being able to play on heroic with, I'd say, 2 directives, you should start to see a pretty decent gain in your decent rolls. Hey, Pyro, I bloody hate garage.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Like, garage can do one. Yeah, as Comic just said as well. Directives. Activating directives will give extra XP and slightly increase the chance of targeted loot dropping alongside a normal loot drop. Do you ever do a multiple enemy TTK analysis with Striker, high-end negotiators? No, simply just because the best way to look at that is going to be near enough being 100% accurate on headshots all of the time. So that is now then going to encroach on individual player skill. And I don't like going down that route because it's like, well, if I can do it, you can do it. No, not everyone can. Oh, I'm being a dum-dum. Being a dum-dum. For strikers, yes. Oh. Highest burst DPS of all ARs. Great, now even Blake Morris is getting involved. Bully. Equips and Elmos and it raised your credit score. I'm more likely to believe that, to be fair. What the? Fishing on St. Elmo's. My dad came home with the milk. Oh my god, we're getting some good ones in.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh my god. Crush asked me out. Jesus Christ, guys. Didn't you say you want the diamond skin for the Vector Wildcard? Yeah, it's added. The next problem is though, right, is my wife only lets me spend a certain amount of money each month that she would consider to be like a complete waste, such as a weapon skin. The problem is I've already kind of gone over just a little bit, like £2 over that allotted amount buying Diablo 4 character skins or armor skins. So I now can't buy it until next month. So I need to hope it lasts. Because when you play with Determined, you're never going to... Yes, if you're just playing Determined, when they do change it, and you're like, oh, I can't hit headshots anymore, it's because you've kind of been sleeping on an aimbot. Anyway, guys, like I said, it's going to be a shorter stream. Onion. Mate, I'm barely conscious and you're going to make me cry. Carell came in earlier and gave me a tenner and abused me. Oh. Hey, Mantir. For the skin. But yeah, like, I am honestly falling asleep. It's been a very long day. So I am going to call it. I will be back tomorrow. Most likely won't be Remnant. It will probably be Division.
You are no longer in a group.
Remnant will probably be Wednesday. But I'm going to get an early night because I'm dying. I've got a little bit of housework to do tomorrow. And then I got the rest of the day to do like videos and prepare stuff, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, like it's good. Like, I will never say it's not good, but people are just like so overhyped about it. At the moment, you're sort of like, it's not that good. They literally just want to stab you, like you've just like fisted their nan. It's absolutely crazy how attached people are to Elmo, Scorpio, and Memento. Like, how dare you even breathe in the wrong manner around these items? It's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm going to head off because I am dying from death. So, I'll catch you tomorrow. probably be Division. You might be lucky with Remnant, but probably not. Remnant will definitely be Wednesday, unless I read the reviews and everyone's like, oh, it's a laggy piece of shit mess. Don't buy the game. In which case, we'll wait. But yeah, have fun. Good luck. Don't die. It's bad for the health.